Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Catholic Trivia. Have you ever noticed in the Bible we have a phrase, on the third day? I don't know if you've ever noticed it before, but now that I'm going to explain it to you, I bet you're going to pick it up next time you hear it. So, what is the spiritual meaning of on the third day? Well, it often has a deeper meaning than simply identifying a date. It frequently marks a moment when God acts decisively by bringing deliverance, revelation, transformation, or new life after a period of waiting or difficulty. It also means that something good is going to happen. Okay? Clearest example I can give you is the resurrection. The New Testament repeatedly says that Jesus rose on the third day. So the pattern is significant. We have Jesus suffering and death, followed by waiting, and then God's saving action to new life. Jesus' resurrection gives the phrase its fullest Christian meaning. God brings something wonderful out of what appears to be defeat, and that is life and victory. There are many other third day examples, and let me give you a few. Abraham and Isaac in the book of um, Genesis, when Abraham sees the place he's about to offer Isaac, it's on the third day. You see, something good is going to happen. Israel at Mount Sinai in the book of Exodus, God tells Moses to prepare the people for his appearance on the third day, and God descends on Mount Sinai. So we've got the third day associated with divine revelation and encounter with God. What about Jonah? Jonah spent 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of a great fish before being delivered. Queen Esther in the book of Esther, all right, she calls a fast for 3 days and then approaches the king on the third day. All right, there are more like, Hosea, there are more. But the Bible doesn't explicitly say anywhere that the number three always means resurrection or something good about to happen. Numbers have meaning for the Hebrew people. And so on the third day, it tells the people as soon as they hear that, they know something good is going to happen. All right, but repeated biblical patterns give the third day a recognizable theological significance. It can represent a period of waiting, God's intervention, and then a new situation. This is why the phrase is especially powerful in the story of Jesus. The disciples experienced the apparent defeat of the cross, but on the third day, everything changed. All right, I just want to point out it's not appropriate to say Jesus rose from the dead 3 days later. See, that doesn't make sense. He died on Friday. That's the first day. Saturday is the second day. On the third day is Easter Sunday. All right, so I just want you to realize that. The 3 day or third day pattern can also help explain why the resurrection is at the heart of Christian worship. The Christian proclamation is not simply that Jesus died, it's that he died, was buried, and rose again on the third day. So when scripture says on the third day, it can signal that the waiting is coming to an end and God is about to reveal his saving power. So biblically, the third day often points to God's decisive intervention after a time of trial or waiting. And ultimately, for Christians, it points to the resurrection and the victory of life after death. And now you know. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in another video. God bless you.